welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Tavy, and make sure that you like my video, comment on my video, and subscribe to my channel. So the first thing I want to do is just let you guys know that that fall is my favorite season. Like, it just is. Not those, I know it's a lot of people's favorite season on YouTube, but it should not bring any type of surprise to you guys to know that I want to do my five things that you absolutely need in your collection to get through the fall season. Now, you may not have to have the exact same products that I have, but these are products that I think are great and will get you through the fall and carry on into the winter season. All right, so let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is a moisturizer. You need a good moisturizer. You probably don't want to use a too light of a moisturizer going into the fall, for the fall and the winter, because in the fall and the winter time, when it gets colder, you start it to dry out more. So you want, some people like to use, like, if you have very, very dry skin, you're going to want a very good heavy type of moisturizer. So you're going to need a good moisturizer. So I have two moisturizers here. I have the Purlisse Matcha Green Tea Antioxidant Primer Moisturizer. And it says it's lightweight, oil-free water cream. It primes skin for makeup. So this is like a priming moisturizer. But I don't use this as a primer because to me, it by itself is not great as a primer. But I've been using this, and if you can tell the indentation in this, I've been using it and loving it as a moisturizer. And then I will put another primer on top of it. I think it's great as a moisturizer, but as all-in-one moisturizer and a primer, no, I wouldn't use another moisturizer and use this as my primer. To me, it's better as a moisturizer, and it should have been marketed as a moisturizer. But it's great for moisturizing. I've been using it a lot, and I love it. I have another moisturizer, and I don't know how much this retails for. I got this in my Ipsy, I think. So I don't really know how much it retails for. But then there's another moisturizer that I really, really love, and it's the Caudalie. And I don't own a full size of it, but I know every year Sephora comes out with it in like a little, I guess like a little small gift set. They got the little small gift set of this, with this and some more Caudalie items in there for $16. I really love this moisturizer since the first day I tried it. I just didn't want to purchase it because I think a full size of this is like $39, but this is a great moisturizer. And I think you could definitely use this going into the fall and the winter. And if you are a really dry person, you are gonna love this moisturizer probably for even year round, because it's not too heavy, but it is very hydrating and moisturizing. So I'm gonna move into what I think you need for fall. My number two is, I feel like you're gonna need a hydrating foundation. I think everybody needs a matte foundation and a hydrating foundation. Now, some people are really, really oily, so they use their matte foundations into like the fall and the winter. Me, I don't know, I'm combination. I'm in between. Anytime I get oil, I get oily right here. I can use a matte foundation or a hydrating foundation within the fall or the winter, but some people can't. So I would like to recommend a hydrating foundation. And so I think you can get the Too Faced Born This Way or one of the NARS Longwear Radiant. If I had to pick between the two, the NARS would win over the Too Faced. But if you're in the market for a good hydrating foundation, I think you should definitely pick up one of these. Or if you're an oily person and you just have to use a matte foundation, because some people have to use a matte foundation year round, understandable. So we're going to move on to my third category, which is going to be my lip. I think going into the fall and the winter, and you need this year round, but especially in the fall and winter, you need a great lip balm. You need to make sure that you put a lip balm down before you prime your lips. So I have the Fresh Sugar Lemon Hydrating Lip Balm. I love this. I'm almost in hit pan on this. I use this so much. I use it to prime. You can use it on its own, but I use it a lot to prime my lips before I put down my gloss or before I put on a lipstick or anything. So I really do use this. And another one is the Agave Bites. You can use this as a lip primer or as a lip balm if you just want a lip balm. It's a hydrating lip balm to just put in your pocket. What I use with me in my pockets when I'm at work is the Laneige Glowy Bomb. I don't know if y'all can see through this, but I can see through this. I've used quite a bit out of here. It's gonna be almost time for me to repurchase this one, but this one is in the flavor grapefruit, and I think this one is definitely great for everyday use. I use this like when I'm at work, because I don't usually wear lipstick to work, and I just keep my lips moist all day. And you know, if you eat or whatever, I just keep it in my pocket and I reapply as I go, and I love this. So we're gonna move on to our next category, which is going to be fall lip colors. If you like me and you like to wear fall colors, wear your lipsticks to match the seasons, my favorite fall lip color is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Gingerbread Girl. You guys have seen me use this. You've heard me talk about it. I think that for us melanated girls, that this one is like the better color of the Gingerbread Man. Now, I like the Gingerbread Man, but I do not wear it as nearly as much as I wear the Gingerbread Girl. It's a much more deeper color. And then I also have the Half Caked in the shade Power Trip, which I think it's not a complete dupe, but it's very much in close to the Gingerbread Girl. It may be closer to the Gingerbread Man, I don't know, but I definitely wear this color by itself during the fall, and I wear these are the type of colors that I like to wear in the fall, and you could transition them into the winter. Also, you can wear these colors year round, but especially in the fall time. Last but not least, but the most very, very, very important, you're gonna need a fall palette. A palette that I think will be good for fall, but you can use these palettes for all seasons, every day. You don't have to just break them out. You don't have to buy a palette and be like, oh, well, I can only use this palette for fall. Just know that these colors in these palette are colors that you can use in fall time, but you can use these colors any time of the year. You don't have to use them just for the fall. And I have the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. This is the first gingerbread spice that came out of last year, 2018. And to me, I think that these are beautiful, warm type of, some cool and warm type of colors for fall. I think you cannot go wrong with this palette. If you wanted to break this palette out this fall season, I don't think you could go wrong, especially with like this side of the palette. Now, these colors over here to me will look like spring, but you could definitely bring this into winter in December, the icy type colors. So I definitely don't think you can go wrong with this palette this fall season. Now, the Extra Spicy palette, that's a different conversation. We're not even going to bring that up. But this one is definitely my favorite of the gingerbread palettes. I don't own the Extra Spicy palette. Now, what I think that you've got to have for this fall, if you do not own this palette, you need to go out and purchase it. And it's the Jackie Aina palette. Now, I haven't been using the Jackie Aina palette that much because I've got so many palettes in my rotation. I want to get some use out of them. But I definitely think that the Jackie Aina palette speaks for fall season. And you can also carry this over into winter. You can carry it over into spring. I definitely think that if you wanted to use this going into Christmas and the fall season, that you could not go wrong with these colors, with this color story. Jackie Aina, I think she, you know, this palette is, you know, this is a great palette. You know, it's for, if you're a deeper skin tone, this palette is going to work for you. If you're a lighter skin tone, this palette is going to work for you. I think this palette is going to work for everybody. And that if you don't own it, then you need to get to the store and get to buying it, okay? But so, you guys, there you have it. My 5 things that I think you definitely need for this fall season. If you own some of these products, or you own something similar to these products, if you have a product, comment down below if you have a product down below that you use for the fall season. If there's just like this one product that you know you can't go without going into the fall, into winter season, comment down below. Let me know what you're enjoying this season or what you cannot go without this season. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.